In this video, I'll review the Instant Ink program of HP. I have been using them for a few months now, and I have some positive side and some negative side, so it'll be easier for you to make up your mind if you want to try out this program. So let's get started. So first, what's Instant Ink? It's easy. It's made for inkjet printers. And usually, when you run out of ink, you just go to the store and buy them. Well, this time it's a subscription program. So you pay an amount of dollars every month and you get to print a fixed amount of pages every month. I'll put on the screen the prices. These are in US dollars. I'm here in Canada, so it's a bit different. Essentially, you have many options. So I choose the 50-page option, which I think it's the best for me. But as you can see, with only 15 pages, it's quite cheap. This will mean per year it's less than 15 US dollars. So what they will do is ship you your cartridges by mail, and you have to install them on your printer yourself. And once they run out, or even before that, they'll send you another box with new cartridges so you can replace them. And each time you don't pay for those cartridges to be sent. You're only paying the amount of dollars you decided to pay every month, depending on which option you choose. So let me start with the positive side of this program. One of the positive side obviously is that it's cheaper for me than to go and buy directly from the store a set of new cartridges every time I run out of ink. Here in Canada, if I remember right, it's about $50 at least a set of color and black cartridges. And yeah, it's quite expensive since I'll run out of them maybe every 3-4 months. So this program really makes me save money. This is the point of this program for the customer, and I think it's working on this side. Another positive side is that I can actually adjust the subscription. So let's say I choose the 50-page amount like I showed you earlier. Well, let's say during a month I'm going vacation, or even 2 months, I won't be at home, I won't be printing with my printer. Well, this means that I can simply downgrade my subscription from the 50 pages a month to the 15 pages a month, which is $1 US. So it really won't cost me much to not print anything. And this way I'll be able to keep the cartridges and and be ready when I'm back to start printing again. And as you know, the inkjet printers, their problems is that if you don't print often, if you don't print during 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, well, the print head will dry out. And this is a real problem because your cartridge can still be almost full, but if the print head is dry, you can't print anymore. You need to throw this in the garbage and buy a new one. Well, with Instant Ink, if your cartridge ever dries out because you didn't use it for a long period of time, well, they will simply send you a new one without you having to spend any money. This is really great for somebody who, let's say, prints 5 pages this month. Maybe next month you don't have to print anything. Maybe in 3 months you have to print 20 pages, You don't print that often. Well, this is a great solution, since every time your print head will dry out, just send them a message and you'll get a new cartridge instead of buying a new one. Another positive side that I love about this is that I'm having original HP cartridges. I had other printers and I was always buying third-party inks cartridges, and the problem is that sometimes, and most of the time, it was working well. That wasn't a problem, but sometimes the compatibility and the print quality was questionable, let's say this way. By having instant ink, well, this time I'm just using original HP. I know they work. I know they will perform well. I don't have to worry about this. And the final positive side is that you start with 2 free months. I don't know if this promotion is still on, but when I started, 2 of the months were free, and I was able to print. I mean, when they say 2 free months, it means I think you have 300 pages free, or it's still a set amount of pages. You can print a million copies, but still, I mean, 2 months free, it's quite cool to try out this program. So if you ever hate it, well, just cancel and it will be over. Every time they send you, I mean, not every time, but most of the time when they send you refills like these ones, they'll also put a pouch like this one where you're gonna put your used cartridges so they recycle them. And don't only put 1 or 2, wait till it's filled up. Here I have 3 and there's still space, and all you have to do is go to your post office and drop it there. You don't need to pay anything and it will get recycled. That's pretty cool, I think, since not everybody is recycling them properly. Now on the negative side of this program, because there are some points that I didn't like that much. So the first one is that it took more than 2 weeks for me to receive my first delivery of cartridges. What I did is I purchased the printer. I used the cartridges that came with the printer, that obviously they don't last long. And then I subscribed to this program. The problem is during 2 weeks and a half, I didn't have any ink to print with. And I feel trapped because I didn't want to go to the store get new cartridges because I know I won't have time to use them completely. But I ended up going to Staples and print a few things just before receiving them. I tried to contact them, and this is another negative side, is it's quite hard to contact them. On my account on internet, there's no easy way to talk to a real human. There's a live chat option where you're going to talk with a robot, and obviously every time it happens, it doesn't solve your problem. But it took some search before I finally found a number I can call, and I talked with somebody that wasn't even aware how much time it will take for them to ship. So this was a bit sketchy. I really wished there was a way to chat with a human that knows when they will ship. If it's in 2 weeks, it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So it reassured the client. I think this is lacking on this program, some human touch. And another negative side, I would say, it's a subscription service. Some people will prefer paying every year. Some people will prefer paying once and that's all. While this, you don't have a choice. It will be a recurring payment. And I mean, I don't mind that much. I'm not a big fan of this way of doing business, but some people will prefer still going to buy individually each cartridges from the store and not give their credit card number to HP, so they charge them every single month. Now, many people asked in forums when I was looking about this, what happens when you go above the set limit of pages you have to print every month? I have 50 pages. What happens if I go above, if I print 60? Well, just before it happens, the good point is that they will actually warn you. I don't know if it happens to everybody, but they sent me an email saying, hey, you're going to run out of ink. I mean, not out of ink, but out of your set amount of pages every month. And well, it's nice to know that you're still going to be able to print even if you go above it. It will cost you a bit more. I don't remember the price exactly, and whatever price I give you, it will be in Canadian dollars anyway. But it was about, I think, 80 cents a copy if you go above. So it's not that bad either. You know, you won't get burned with $1 a copy, or they will try to rip you off. I think this is fair. If you go above the set limit, well, you're gonna pay a bit more, but it's still reasonable. So my final thoughts on this service is that, well, it's working well for me and I love it, but I can also understand at the same time why some people will prefer still go to the store and buy each time a new cartridge. Thanks for watching this short review, and please subscribe and give me a like if you like this review, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.